Hi everybody, my name is Arthur and welcome to the Good Advanced Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Arthur. Hello dear folks, welcome back to the fresh, new, amazing episode of Listen Advancing Mode is activated. And now, let's roll out some energetic music to help you raise your butt out of a couch. I can is 100 times more important than IQ. Welcome back to this incredible Listen to Advanced podcast. It's time for Quote Review. There's a number of people dreaming of having unconcerned and decent lives. This ostensibly crucial information. Make sure you have taken your seats because this is gonna be very electrifying. Let's get started. If you remember, I mentioned the quote in the previous episode. Do consequences setting on the paper to get rid of anything you need. Eat a lot of junk food, and they don't care about themselves. Yes. As you might have found out already, it was a short rewind of everything we walked through in this podcast, which means that we are getting to the end of the first season. Don't worry, this is not the end overall. I want to rest a little bit and prepare lots of revolutionary new stuff for the next season. There will be lots of innovations that will change this podcast, as well as our listeners beyond recognition. You have my word, you will delve into new dimension of gaining knowledge and motivation. So this episode is primarily dedicated to the conclusion of everything we did along the way. I remember my first episode, How to Start Your Day with the Maximum Benefit, which was quite dry and boring in comparison to other episodes. Why? Because I'm not only advancing your life, but I'm also advancing my life. And the growth of the Audition and podcast quality definitely reflects that. Every single episode I try to squeeze out more and add a little morsel that you could chew on. Every episode was saturated with energetic music, monotonously rehearsed attempts behind the scene to get the best sound and speech to deliver into your ears, which I hope worked out and satisfied you. And I would like to see your feedback about this season or any specific episode that you liked on my Facebook page or in Instagram, which I will add a little bit later. And I think that having a podcast page on Instagram would be much better compared to Facebook because I could focus solely on it and garner your feedback even easier. What do you think about that? Alright, now let's tease out the most important from all episodes we have had so far. The first episode was about how to start your day with the maximum benefit. We talked about the key factors to help you live a day at your best, and here they are. Wake up early and have a consistent sleeping schedule to not ruin your day. Number 2, planning your day preemptively to stay accurate in what you're gonna be doing. After that, we've got meditation to keep calm and develop self-awareness. Muscle training to improve your body and decrease the chance of fatal disease. And also, having full and healthy breakfast. You could go ahead and listen to full episodes to get a deeper view on these topics if you haven't done it yet. There was just lots of fun and information to lift yourself up. The second one is Smash Fear and Hesitation, where we talked much deeper about how to break through hesitation that buries our dreams and purposes with a very interesting strategy from Jai Jan with his rejection therapy. The third one, Why you should define consequences before acting, the episode that tells us how to never regret about your actions by analyzing it on a paper. The fourth one, Live by a Quote, how quotes can actually influence us to make our lives better and more joyful. The fifth one, Single tasking versus multitasking, why it is better to focus on one thing and develop it to the end, rather than focus on plethora of things. And number 6 is quite controversial one. This is why smartphones break communication with people and how to avert it, because lots of people don't understand how much time they are in their smartphones, therefore dividing themselves from the real world and not talking to real people. Number 7, what are the odds of becoming successful and how to increase them? About how to shrink the circle of talented people to let their dreams come true with a very high probability of success. Number 8, and most acute one. Education at school sucks, and how we could change it by altering it with something new and throwing out ancient things to make it easier for both students and teachers. And of course, the penultimate one, appreciate what you have right now, because there might be somebody in the world today who has worse situation than you and is more excited about it. And of course, this last episode, the 10th one, to conclude all of this beautiful stuff and create a basement for the next season that will be launched in 1 month. So stay tuned and better click onto subscribe button and share it with your friends to not miss the latest episodes, the latest updates of the show. You can also subscribe to Instagram page that is linked in the show notes so that I could reach out to you with more insights of the next season. Don't get bored, hone the skills, and get back in 1 month to advance your life even bigger. This was Arthur Lazovsky. Have a great day. One of the most vital things in our lives is dieting. We can argue multitasking feels fun. Success is not a simple thing. It is not gambling on red or black in casino. If you want to be a slave of a government, then go ahead. I realize that it is a waste of time, probably nerves, but by summarizing this skill in 80-20 principle, you could create an incredibly powerful formula. It is always important to think about consequences before letting something so beautiful live your life, and even more when you have worked so hard to attain it. Thanks for listening to this episode. I really hope it will impact you beneficially, and see you next time. This was the end of episode number 8. If you liked it, click on the subscribe button on whatever podcast platform is, not miss latest episodes of our show.